Welcome, everyone. Today's topic is one of the most crucial life skills you'll ever learn: how to talk wisely. Imagine being someone who, whenever they speak, people stop and truly listen. Picture yourself never having an unnecessary argument again and always feeling understood. Sounds amazing, right? But why is wise communication so powerful and necessary? Let's quickly imagine two scenarios. Scenario 1. You're constantly arguing whenever you speak with someone. Both of you hold stubborn opinions, and every conversation escalates into conflict. It's frustrating, stressful, and leaves you feeling unheard and disrespected. No one enjoys this. Scenario 2. Every time you talk, others listen attentively. Even sensitive issues are discussed without hurting anyone's feelings. People appreciate your presence, respect your opinion, and genuinely enjoy engaging with you. You feel valued and connected. Sounds ideal, doesn't it? Which scenario would you choose? Obviously the second one, right? Today, I'm going to share with you 5 practical tips based on my personal experience that will transform the way you communicate forever. Each tip is straightforward, instantly actionable, and incredibly effective. Let's jump right in. Tip 1. The golden question. Has this ever happened to you? Your friend, partner, or family member shares a problem. Immediately, you jump in to offer a solution. Surprisingly, instead of gratitude, you get irritation or anger in return. You're confused. After all, weren't you just trying to help? The issue here is simple yet profound. Often people don't necessarily need immediate solutions. They primarily seek understanding, comfort, and empathy. When someone shares their struggles or frustrations with you, your natural instinct may be to fix the problem quickly. However, offering advice too soon might inadvertently dismiss their emotional needs, leading to tension and misunderstanding. Here's the powerful solution. Before giving any advice, pause and calmly ask this golden question. Do you want me to listen, or would you like a solution? This simple, respectful inquiry transforms the entire dynamic of the conversation. It clearly sets the boundaries and expectations up front. If the person simply wants empathy, you offer them your compassionate presence, attentive listening, and supportive acknowledgement. If they genuinely need practical solutions, they'll explicitly ask, allowing you to share your ideas confidently and helpfully. By doing this, you significantly reduce misunderstandings and emotional conflicts. It encourages open, clear, and effective communication, turning potentially stressful interactions into positive and affirming experiences. Remember, communication isn't just about speaking. It's deeply about understanding each other's emotional needs. This golden question ensures every conversation moves smoothly and respectfully towards greater clarity and mutual respect. Tip 2. Respectful turn-taking. One of the most common and frustrating communication issues is interruptions. Imagine being in a discussion where both people continuously cut each other off, voices rising and tensions escalating. Before you know it, an initially productive conversation devolves into a heated argument, leaving everyone feeling unheard and dissatisfied. No one enjoys this. The secret to avoiding such a scenario is simple but incredibly effective: respectful turn-taking. At the start of any important discussion or debate, establish clear guidelines. Politely suggest something like this. To ensure our conversation is productive and respectful, let's agree that when one person is speaking, the other listens fully without interruption. Once the speaker has clearly expressed their thoughts and feelings, the roles switch and it's the other person's turn. Agreed? This clear and thoughtful guideline ensures everyone involved knows exactly what's expected. It establishes a respectful framework where each participant feels valued and understood. Additionally, this practice dramatically reduces misunderstandings since each person has ample time and space to articulate their thoughts clearly. By implementing this simple yet powerful strategy, you foster an atmosphere of mutual respect and patience. Conversations become more meaningful and productive, and relationships grow stronger because each person feels genuinely listened to and respected. Respectful turn-taking transforms your communication into a calm, controlled, and constructive experience, rather than a chaotic and contentious encounter. Try it once, and you'll instantly notice a positive shift in how effectively and harmoniously your conversations flow. Tip 3. Flexible language. Wise communication isn't just about what you say, it's equally about how you say it. Using flexible language means adapting your words and tone based on whom you're speaking to. Everyone has different backgrounds, experiences, and expectations, so tailoring your language helps you connect better and communicate more effectively. With peers or people younger than you, you can afford to be straightforward and casual. You can simply ask, "Do you prefer I just listen, or would you like me to suggest solutions?" However, when speaking with elders, superiors, or individuals in positions of authority, your language should be respectful and considerate. Instead of using a direct question, soften your approach. "Could I be of any assistance to you?" Adjusting your language shows emotional intelligence and respect. It demonstrates that you understand the nuances of different relationships and the appropriate dynamics of conversation. This not only prevents potential offense or misunderstanding, but also builds trust and openness in communication. Moreover, flexible language involves being aware of cultural sensitivities and preferences. For example, some cultures value directness, while others prefer indirect expressions. Being mindful and adaptable ensures you effectively navigate these differences without causing unintended discomfort. In essence, flexible language is about empathy and awareness. By recognizing who you're talking to and adjusting your style accordingly, you foster a deeper connection, minimize misunderstandings, and promote smoother, more productive interactions. This simple yet powerful practice significantly enhances your effectiveness and wisdom in all your communications. Tip 4. Emotional awareness. Have you ever noticed how quickly a calm conversation can spiral into conflict when emotions aren't acknowledged or understood? Emotional awareness is your ability to recognize, interpret, and respond appropriately to both your emotions and those of others. This powerful skill is key to communicating wisely, especially in difficult or sensitive discussions. Imagine you're talking with a friend or a colleague, and suddenly you notice their facial expression change. Perhaps they look irritated or upset. Instead of continuing to push your point, wise communication involves pausing and acknowledging their emotional state. You might say something like, "Hey, I noticed you seem upset. Am I understanding you correctly, or did something I said bother you?" By openly acknowledging the emotions at play, you create space for honest dialogue. This can prevent small misunderstandings from escalating into larger conflicts. Additionally, expressing emotional awareness signals to others that you genuinely care and value their perspective, deepening trust and connection. Moreover, emotional awareness involves managing your own emotional reactions during communication. When you feel yourself getting frustrated or angry, take a moment to internally recognize your emotions. Ask yourself, "Why am I feeling this way?" and take a deep breath before responding. This brief self-check prevents impulsive reactions and keeps discussions constructive rather than confrontational. Practicing emotional awareness doesn't mean suppressing emotions. Quite the contrary. It means understanding, expressing, and addressing emotions consciously and compassionately. The more adept you become at recognizing emotions in yourself and others, the more effectively you can navigate conversations, solve problems, and strengthen relationships. In short, emotional awareness is a critical component of wise communication. transforming your interactions into more empathetic, meaningful, and productive exchanges. Start practicing this skill today and watch your relationships flourish. Tip 5. Clear intentions and transparency. One of the fundamental reasons conversations often break down into misunderstandings or conflicts is the lack of clarity regarding our intentions. Have you ever experienced a conversation where your genuine attempt to help or explain something was misunderstood as criticism or interference? This frequently happens because we assume others can intuitively grasp our good intentions, but they often can't. Clear intentions and transparency means openly stating your goals and feelings at the beginning of important discussions. When you explicitly share your reasons and expectations, it immediately reduces defensiveness and confusion. For example, before offering feedback or raising a sensitive issue, clearly state your intention. My intention